In previous video, we discussed about the Beps. The concept of Beps is based on a strategy used by the multinational corporation for the purpose of evading the tax or shifting their profit in such country where the tax rate is low and the tax rate is zero. And the biggest example of this type of country is Ireland. Now in this video, we we discussed about the 15 action plan issued by the OECD for the purpose of overcoming the Beps strategy used by the multinational corporation. In one by one in upcoming video. In brief intro of OECD is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is an inter-economical country development organization which simulate the economic and world trade between the country, and in current there are 36 to 37 members associated with OECD, and the headquarters of OECD is present in Paris, France. Now, the first action plan which is proposed or recommended by the OECD is based on digital economic. The first issue in digital economic or e-commerce is that to finding the presence of transaction of payment occurred through e-commerce site and establishment and characterizing the nexus link between transaction of payment and tax jurisdiction. Second issue is that who is required to pay tax on such transaction or the profit earned by the e-commerce website through digital economy. So the recommendation proposed due to mentioned issue, the first recommendation of OECD is to amend the definition of P. P is basically known as permanent establishment. The permanent establishment of transaction of payment is based on creation of website in the country. And second is that the government shall define the permanent establishment of digital economic transaction as like to the physical establishment of any organization in a country. This issue arises due to digital economic. We understand this issue with the help of an example. Suppose Mr. A, which is the resident of India, and purchasing some goods from Alibaba Express. The Alibaba Express is a e-commerce company, and the Alibaba Express is present in India. Now he made a payment to Alibaba Express through Indian currency, and after some point of time the Indian currency will be converted in Chinese yuan. Now the question arises is that which country government is liable to collect tax? Now the Indian government liable to collect tax or the Chinese government liable to collect tax? Because the transaction is directly related to the landmark of India, the person who purchasing the goods from Alibaba Express. So that's issue. From overcoming that issue, the OECD recommend the plan on digital economy to amend the name of P based on the creation of website, and to find the jurisdiction of tax on which the taxable person is liable to pay tax to government. So in upcoming video we discuss second plan proposed or recommended by the OECD.